Hey playa, are you at that point where you're not sure if you should keep pursuing your crush or just give up on them? Don't worry. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly when you should stop pursuing them and how to go about doing it. For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. Now, there will be some of you that are like Josh who are completely wrong. I like them, I want to keep pursuing them, and nothing is going to hold me back. But first, let me walk you through why I think it might make sense for you to give up, and then you can make your decision. Now, the whole point of pursuing someone is to take the romantic feelings that you have and see if you can turn it into something, whether it's casual sex or dating or just flat out being in a relationship. And as with any pursuit, you need to understand what the challenges are before you jump into them. Just jumping into something blindly without really understanding what's in front of you is going to make it a lot harder than it has to be. For example, if you're pursuing a girl that's in a relationship, that doesn't go to your school, or doesn't even live in your state or country, those are barriers that you're going to run into that are going to make it extremely difficult to continue your pursuit. Not impossible, but difficult. And those are challenges that don't even involve you interacting with them. Those are challenges that just exist on their own. When we look at challenges based on interaction, that's a whole different ballgame. That can include anything from that person turning you down, that person not responding to your messages, that person always being with their friends, so on and so forth. And I think one of the most important things to remember here is that your ego shouldn't drive your decision. Just because you want to be with this person doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, doesn't mean that they owe you anything, and doesn't mean that it's actually going to work out. But let's take a look at the nitty-gritty. Let's say, for example, you talk to your crush regularly, but now they just don't respond to your messages as much. They've kind of lost interest in the conversation. Should you keep pursuing them? I would say yes. Just because a person isn't as responsive anymore doesn't mean that they don't like you. It might mean that they're busy, or they're caught up in something else, or the conversations just haven't been fun. And in those cases, you just need to spice them up a little bit. Okay, but what if that person just doesn't acknowledge me anymore? Whenever they see me, they just kind of walk past me and don't even look at me. Should I keep pursuing them then? I would say yes. A person might start to detach from you if you don't kind of take things to the next level with them. If you keep things at a very, very basic conversation, one, that's going to be boring, and two, they're not really going to feel like that conversation is going anywhere. So you always want to be elevating and going from talking to talking in person to hanging out in person and see where it can go from there. Alright, fine, but what if my crush's friends don't like me? What if they tell me that I'm weird or creepy and that I'm no good for that person? I should just leave them alone. Should I keep pursuing them then? Honestly, yes. The friends might have some type of personal bias against you, and what you need to do in that situation is win them over. Get them to see you for the real you and to stop disliking you on some random thing, but really to get to know you on your own personality. Alright, so I guess you'd tell me to keep pursuing my crush even if they tell me they don't like me, right? And that's where I draw the line. If your crush expresses any kind of outright disinterest, they tell you they don't like you, they tell you they don't want to talk to you, they tell you to leave them alone in any way, respect that. Don't keep pushing past that. Don't keep pursuing them then. Understand what your crush has actively told you and respect it. For a lot of people who have crushes, they tend to ignore that little piece. They'll put their feelings up here and the other person's feelings down here. So in those cases, they always think their feelings are more important and therefore they keep pursuing them despite what their crush has told them. Remember, if you want a relationship to work, both people have to be on board. Both people have to be enjoying the process. And if one person is, but one person isn't, then it's not worth pursuing. And with a lot of the other obstacles, they are things that can be managed. It might mean better communication, reaching out to someone and taking it to the next level, or just showcasing your personality and letting people get to know you for you. But if your crush insinuates or even tells you flat out that they don't like you, they only see you as a brother or a friend, or they just don't want to date right now, respect that. It's important to understand where the other person is coming from, or else you're just being a jerk and imposing your will on them, and that's not going to make a relationship work. But what do you think though? Where do you stand with your crush? And after hearing that advice, are you going to keep pursuing them? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. The learning doesn't end there though. If you want to build up your skills for talking to your crush, check out the playlist I've put together with all my videos on how to do that better. You can tap it on the screen right now, and also check out my book, Embracing the Awkward. I go more in depth on having deeper conversations with someone, taking things to the next stage, and feeling confident in your own ability to do it. So tap it, it'll be on the screen right now. And on that note, guys, I'll catch you next week. As always, love and peace.